Originally it was going to be altered, but an update basically made the game kind of unplayable for me. It takes like 99% of the GPU. Alright, so I'm gonna lower the music. Right, new game. Have both the DLCs. I'm gonna go daring. Harder daring. I'll go with daring. Right, I'm gonna go custom character. I have this portrait inputted already, so. Kind of match with the portrait I found. Nah. That's the best one I can do right now. Well, I'll just take the hair I want. Better too. Oh, this eyebrow color. Oh my, I'm an idiot. There we go. I thought it was eye color. Give it some stubble. No tattoos. I don't like something placed in his brain because he is a Psyker. And they don't want him fully in power. That looks subtle enough for me. That looks like a Space Marine stud. I don't want that. That looks too prominent. Maybe I should put no augments actually. You know what? That's actually better. Right there. That's good. That's good enough for me.
Synchro cannons! Volley!
Look upon the Emperor's faithful and tremble.
I'll make it happen.
Looks like we have a problem on our hands.
The destination is known.
Empyrean, take this sacrifice.
A new challenge for me. This could be an opportunity.
Pragmatic is good. Can't change the eye color. I need more willpower. I'm... You know what? I'll go Voidborn. Oh, you're Sancient Psyker. You're gonna be a Sanctic. Basically, he's going to be fully powered by Psyker of the Sanctic. Discipline, mastered the connection. Master their connection with the Golden Throne to support their allies with holy might and staves of demon heresy. He's a support class. There during a sanctioned sanctioned process brought you many hours of agony. Genuinely cost your life, blame of shame. Your sorcery warped a there. That actually makes sense. Shadow Torment. You know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go greatest feat. Oh, getting more Xenos knowledge is pretty good. Upon solving the mystery of powerful psych physiology active Xenos artifact, you managed to destroy the creation of countless enemies of humanity. You're accused of being possessed by a warp entity and forced into exile, leaving your soul far scarred. Yeah, but with the greatest feat, oh man, that makes more sense. The power of your sorcery crushed a daemon of the arch enemy and drove it back into the wharf. But by doing that, you're accused of being in. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Otherwise, that makes more sense. I'm gonna go with officer. The operative isn't really that fun. Operative is basically your officer is a support class. Willpower, extra turn, buffing. Yeah, I want to give my brand extra turn. Less strength. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna give myself more intelligence. That sounds smarter. Or what void ship frigate, a modified sword ship designed to deliver fire strikes against larger enemy, not shying away from engagement with a superior opponent. Oh, this is Malefactor Repentant, Harbinger of War. The Righteous Absolution. Right, I like that. All right, let's get started. $30. Shit, I need to go check on something before I press that. Look at those cherubs. I think they're cherubs.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity.
Truly awe-inspiring.
That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented with a chance to give their very life for the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Kunrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias, at your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before.
My name is Draciel, and so, to avoid any misunderstanding, I am a Sanctic Psyker.
I am aware of that fact. It would have been unacceptable negligence to have overlooked such a detail when compiling your profile. Fate bestowed upon you powers of witchcraft, and a duty to use them for the good of the Imperium. Yours is truly an unenviable lot.
Yeah, but I have the power of the universe in my hands. The power of the God Emperor propels me.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor. There is, and you will meet him soon enough.
I should read that. Tell me about the ones who, one of whom's ship I have found myself.
I would rather not discuss the Lord Captain behind her back, especially not on board her ship. No one knows better than I that whispers are wont to attract particularly close attention. Suffice it to say that Her Ladyship is the bearer of the sacred warrant of trade and a woman of immense power and entitlement. However privileged your position may be, I ask that you do not incur her anger by being disrespectful or obtuse. Lady Theodora despises both qualities.
You have a curious title, Master of Whispers. What are your
To put
responsibilities?
it plainly, I am the head of the network of spies and informers who serve the interests of House von Valencias. I uncover weak links both among Lady Theodora's retinue and in the ranks of her rivals. I eliminate our vulnerabilities and exploit those of others,
Why am I aboard this vessel? Why have you brought me here?
so that you may fulfill your blood duty.
What?
Whatever obligations you had before, they are henceforth null and void. By order of the Lord Captain, you have been requisitioned to serve the rogue trader, indeed blessed by the God Emperor.
I'm gonna move myself somewhere. Up here? Oh, that looks weird. We'll see. For now.
Your former position may have been different from conventional service as part of one of the institutions of the Imperium, but from now on, a different fate awaits you. One chosen for you by the Lord Captain. I advise you to come to terms with this reality as quickly as possible.
Lord Captain, a strange title for Lady Theodora.
Such are the traditions of the Imperium. Lord Captain is the title that was established in the annals of Lex Imperialis, at the time when the first rogue traders entered the God Emperor's service, and therefore, it is sacrosanct.
I assume you have some goal in mind when you decided to seek me out. Let us address it.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness, and I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far. The Lord Captain and Master Ethelthrat von Valentius are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Alright, I gotta move myself again. See, during battles, it's fine for me to be here. But during conversations, it's a bit weird.
Rushna Doro.
Engine Seer. A massive conference table obviously crafted from real wood. A research of incredible value aboard a void ship.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Okay, I'm gonna go do a few things real quickly. Oh, they have a co-op mode. Nice. Apologies. Things didn't go exactly faster than I wanted to.
One of the Fon Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
What's happening? Run! The servitors have gone berserk! Challenges make the spoils that much sweeter. I won't stand for it. I don't need luck. I have strategy.
Wow, I'm out of need of luck.
I refuse. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. On it. I won't compromise my principles. Taking calculated risk is my second nature. Who, if not me?
Death to the heretics!
What suspiciously poor timing for such an accident. Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan. I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
I always have a backup plan. Is there money to be made? I always keep my options open.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad? While you are considering your answer, Edelthrad, I wish to speak with someone else. Perhaps I shall hear something more interesting than incoherent mumbling. Approach.
What is this? Is this someone from your retinue, Theodora? Do you permit your people to interrupt your conversations in such a fashion?
I give that permission to those with something of substance to say. Let us see if it was worth it. This is the second candidate for the title of my successor. Step forward. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis Expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say, but attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
There are ways to confirm whatever is happening on Aeon 6 is witchcraft or not. It might cost several Psykers to do so, but it will give us an answer. Those spirits can well be in the native's name or dangerous aliens. I would first verify if there is indeed the case and if the population of Aeon 6 engages in Xeno worship.
Reasonable and prudent. However, chasing after ethereal creatures may prove a rather long and fruitless endeavor.
Apart from Xenos, an untrodden planet might be teeming with myriad horrors that are far more dangerous and difficult to eradicate. I suspect that you are simply unaware of their existence.
Sorry, one moment again.
insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad, I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
I beg your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Editor bows ceremoniously and takes his leave without sparing you another look.
So, why are you here? You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service. Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lickspittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed. My name is Theodora von Valancius Massimo of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon, resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
All too sudden for me.
Perhaps. Yesterday you were just another servant of the Imperium, one of the faceless multitudes. Today, visitors in the von Valancius colors come to you without any explanation and escort you to a vessel that departs for the far-off Coronis expanse. But such is the nature of my position. My claim on you is sacred and non-negotiable. I require all those who possess even a drop of the von Valancius blood, no matter who they may be. Blood right alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake.
Did I hear correctly? The Master of Whisper is related to you.
His kinship to me is most distant, as is yours. Nonetheless, he does bear the name von Valancius, even if he avoids using it publicly, and as such, strictly speaking, can be considered my heir. That door, however, is closed to him. Voitvir's performance in his current role is satisfactory. Or it used to be, at least.
One heir? That mean there's another heir? Other heirs?
Naturally. Some have yet to arrive on board, but you have had the pleasure of meeting one of them. Edelthrad may be somewhat disconcerted by the scale of the responsibilities that may potentially fall upon his shoulders. However, I have a good feeling about him as a candidate.
if you are satisfied with Ethelthrad, then what sense is it there to have having this conversation? Why are you wasting your time on me?
Impatience. I am rather fond of impatient people. They are not as quick to resign themselves to circumstance and more eager to show initiative. Even if I do choose Ethelthrad as my successor, I will still require loyal advisors. The skills and knowledge you acquired in your former life may prove invaluable here, in the Coronis Expanse. It says in your profile that you bear the brand of sorcery, albeit sanctioned sorcery that is permitted in the service of the Imperium. I am accustomed to the presence of Psykers at my side. More than that, I value their unique abilities highly. Perhaps that is why I am so intrigued by Ethelthrad's candidacy. A rogue trader Psyker could achieve great things indeed. However, Psykers are fragile creatures, and as such I would rather have a replacement standing ready in the event that something happens to Ethelthrad.
So you want a backup heir that because he's a Psyker, but the backup heir you got is a Psyker. That's funny.
Moreover, your courage has made you far more famous than you yourself probably realize. True feats of heroism will forever live on in the annals of the Imperium and bring honor to the von Valancius line.
Draciel von Valancius. The Vox.
I have some time before the Navigator gives the signal to initiate the Void Ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge.
An incident took place on the officer's deck. Some servitors went berserk and attacked the crew.
Is that so? Perhaps the technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after...
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Now enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Where's your ship headed?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers. And rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time.
What are my current responsibilities?
Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Ethelthrad.
God, this sounds so easily.
Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels, but Vessels such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing
Yeah, I know.
into the warp.
I myself
An
know all this.
otherworldly
He's also
dimension of
my
cruel and
character's also from a
unthinkable
void ship.
forces.
Why?
By entering it under
I
the
should not have
protection
pressed
of the
that.
Gelif, you can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for... In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Oh, this is fun.
I'll make an example out of you.
Your Emperor won't save you!
Oh, you know, that's not something you should say to me.
For now.
Reduced to dust.
Nice.
I took care of this one.
Nice.
My faith strengthens me.
Nice. Damn.
Chaos guides me.
Yeah, I know all that.
Don't let your guard down. I refuse. I'll see to it personally. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Death to non-believers. Out of my way.
Gotta hurt.
Follow my lead.
Follow my lead.
Mort.
Glory of the
Nice.
Imperium. Death to the weak. One fewer target.
I'll make it happen. And I won't compromise my principles.
Don't touch me.
Nice.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel.
What are your orders?
Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be...
Yes, ma'am.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
That's a melter.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Coonrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by it.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Mort pulls his Vox from his belt and hurries reporting on situation.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Vox Master is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Geller field failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
We must provide immediate assistance to those still on the middle deck. Perhaps then we might able to stop this wave from spreading.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the navigator's sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A Psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Blast it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Draciel?
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's Psyker powers.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads
Did I
to
skip
restricted
over something?
compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand?
In whatever state. What does that mean?
We are in the warp. Considering the attack,
Enough! Master of Whispers, you must not allow my heir to turn into a mindless mutant and to perish under Enforcer fire.
So this
Do whatever it takes
roleplay
to bring
is a
Edelthrad
bit
back to me.
off because I'm a Psyker too. And so, yeah, I shall do everything in my power.
Not everything in your power. You will do as I say. I'll have your heads if you fail. Is that clear? Then move out. Mort!
Can I redo that?
are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear.
I shall make do. Lead the way.
Of course you will. Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
Something hits you hard with a sharp crook, and you are consumed by unbearable wrenching pain. Promise your special destiny, Draciel. It's time to fulfill it. I did play this part of it, so I knew he was going to betray me.
Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Ah, you are back with us, I see.
Volgetber,
Delightful.
you two-faced scum. You're the one behind this madness.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you, We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it? Inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What sorry, pathetic excuse do you even have for your apostasy, you sort of wretched piece of gobshite?
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness, Theodora's cur? Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
The blade flashes in the dim light and a drop of blood appears on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous. Your hair is spinning and then and quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more her sourceless voices echo each over, drowning out your thoughts. Replace them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. To the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Get out of my head. I am not your puppet. The voice in your head giggles and mocks your desperate outcry. You feel the intruding influence forcing you onto your feet and making you take a step forward to the gate looming in the center of the chamber. Examine the device. You carefully examine, inspect the design of the gate cognigator, while immediately catching your eye on the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might have some kind of arc Archaeotech relic. The servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screaming and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with the sharp metallic fang that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of strange symbol on a green background. The whispers run through your consciousness, demanding sacrifice the voice and fill your head after Volturv wounded you with a blade and did not get away. On the contrary, the source coiled itself into the tight knot somewhere in the deep of your mind. Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. You look around in hopes of finding at least something that could help as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber or anteroom is completely empty and is perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Ah, shit, I forgot to examine it. The sentient jaw clams over your hand and punctures your skin and sinks in your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's mouth, and immediately you hear humming, and the servo motor starts up, and the pump stirs into motion. The vid screen of the cognitor flickers. Several long minutes pass. The servitor jaw remains closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you would catch your breath. Maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. It's the sentinel? The cognitor? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whatever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Who is this?
Genetic code identified. Child of House von Valancius. Do you require...
You're wounded by a corrupting weapon which led to a warped entity invading your mind. Yes, Sentinel. Traitors threaten my life. I suppose this is an onset of the warp madness they warned me about.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
That's one way to help.
There is still another way.
Let us not dawdle.
Let it be known that by my will, by the true words of the document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them to be a paragon of humanity unbroken by adversary, the walking bravely first into darkness and reunite claiming with the lost. To triumph over darkness, onto to behold boldly in rain fade, I walk steadily across towards blah 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 blah.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who's addressing me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you the warning sentinel?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless. Well, not utterly.
From the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The servo scope goes silent and relays clicking. Seconds after second pass and you realize the servitor will not answer you. Leave me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the Warren chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Always keep your eye on the price.
Alright, what do I have to do?
Run, fools, or fall!
Nice.
Master, whatever are you doing in the Warren chamber? How did you... Throne, preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Conrad Valencia is a traitor. He was when we parted ways on the officer's deck. He stunned me and somehow brought me here.
What?
He is clearly serving the unholy gods of the war.
Serving the gods of the war? Kunrad is a heretic.
I mean, he...
Oh, Voidfair, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt.
Voidfair openly admitted he is the mastermind behind the mutiny.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here. Your seneschal is always...
I have a nose for profit and a taste for adventure.
Am I hurt? I am not hurt. Although I think I should...
I won't stand for it.
What advice do you say?
Fate and fortune favor the bold. Keep your wits about you.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further. Sometimes you consult the appropriate treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day. You are injured. I must dress you. That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
How did you find me?
You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
I think the Warren Sentinel may have sent the message, and it appears that when I open chamber.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence. I assume that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same?
I heard one of Theodora's Voxcast.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course.
What exactly has gone wrong with the translation?
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, Navigator. However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the Navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet.
What can we expect to find in the Navigator's Sanctum?
During warp transit, the Sanctum is closed to all who are not involved in traversing the Empyrean. And for good reason. For the Navigator to open their third eye and perceive the way, the Sanctum must be bathed in the energies of the Immaterium. Only a Navigator can withstand such an ordeal. For the rest of us, any contact with the warp is fraught with perils such as loss of sanity, spontaneous mutations, and death.
Avalar does not bat an eye as he lists all the horrors that you are about to face. The Navigator's Sanctum. Very well. Will you lead the way?
Absolutely. Let us proceed. The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
You will die screaming! Save you!
The Emperor is with us!
You'll make a suitable sacrifice!
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. I will do my duty. I took care of this one. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Ah, shit.
On it.
Yeah, how'd that happen?
I serve the ruinous powers! Chaos guides me!
Very nice.
Chaos guides me!
Reduced to dust.
I'll make it happen.
Officer really allows push. Fully push themselves increase.
I refuse. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. It's as good as done.
Death to non-believers!
Just a minor setback. I've seen worse battles than this in my time. At your beck and call.
I'll make it happen.
My god, they're parrying everything.
I won't compromise my principles.
Out of my way!
One fewer target. A tactically sound approach. Indeed, I took care of this one.
On it.
What's the button for my...
I always keep my options open.
Here, on the threshold of the blinded guide, doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrieks and crawls in, is deeper, and the clawing scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence is trying to hide from the seer standing before you. The diviner, aren't you?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you, von Valancius, are a sorcerer too, just like the other one. Lady Theodora must have grown so fond of Psykers she wants one to replace her.
Officers frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officers' deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officers' deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it! You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
How do you know who I am?
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
The seer's words dredge up something dark and frightening from the depths of your memory. Your soul has been tainted by the influence of warp sorcery, and it seems you will never be rid of it. What are you doing here?
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks.
I mean, she's not wrong. Well, we must see if the navigator is well.
Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
To the top, or get left in the dust.
No mercy to those who oppose Von Valancius!
Surrender to the dark powers!
Beacon!
Let's make it quick!
Who, if not, gonna hold me down?
My place is at the fore. Target well struck.
The creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the chair and the limbs. That has too many joints for a normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily in the air, whispering as it exits through the two dark gill-like slits on its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes as well as the third on the seat, in the center of the forehead.
I believe Master Spider still lives. Well, the servants are dead, but the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head.
Your time is short.
Are you alright?
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is no...
Each scream is echoed by a silent cry in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the nexus of corruption.
Its march thunders under the burden of hopes. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and crackling. But then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eye has turned from a trickling into a stream mixed with blood coming out of his nose. And there is a purplish swelling around his eyes.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
I want to help you. Tell me how.
Run. The sanctum will be sealed. I will hold it off. Hold on. And wait for the signal from the Master Helmsman. Then I will commence the translation. So, run.
Who's tormenting you?
The edge. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, this shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the...
What's that supposed to mean?
A rite. A sacrifice offered. Oh. My heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? But how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing, I swear.
The footfalls of the bringer of twilight are veiled by the will of his masters. Tear out your eyes. See who is to become the champion's servant, for you need them no longer.
I cannot bear to see his agony any longer. I would rather put an end to it.
You can't! It's only thanks to Master Spiders that we're still alive. If he falls, this whole ship is doomed.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidas, good luck. And thank you.
The navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood and the streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the box at the base of the pair is blowing no static intercepts, with distinct echoes of another world's laughter.
Is there money to be made? Always keep your eye on the prize. Keep your wits about you.
Ship's as good as ours! It's all over for you!
I shall pity not your enemies. I shall heed not their pleas.
Somebody shoot this...
Shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them. Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my Emperor.
The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing, the weapon quivering in her hand, and for a brief moment it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Draciel von Valencius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. The ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces. But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So I must know, why are you here?
Sister, I beg of you, Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelthrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation, so I suggest we all do just that.
If you speak truthfully, the Emperor will not forsake you. If you are lying, you will not escape his retribution. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Sortis doing on board a rogue trader's ship? The order serves the ecclesiarchy, does it not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time and conversation. Under more appropriate circumstances.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that will suffice.
Who are these people with you?
Overseer of Middle Deck AL-84, my lord. We were rounding up everyone we could find in the attack compartments when we ran into an ambush. Just about every enforcer fell. These are the survivors.
What happened on the officer's deck?
Massacre, my lord. And heretics are not just killing the crew. Some kind of blight is sweeping through the decks, filling the air. I saw people going mad the moment they breathed it in, screaming about seeing their dead comrades, tearing out their eyes. I implore you, my lord, be on your guard.
We must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door. I shall join you, for it is my duty to the God Emperor to destroy this heresy.
We will follow. For now, we will hold up any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it. Sister?
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Let us not dawdle.
Beware the ire of the witch.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. I'll do it.
I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Death to the weak!
My faith shields me!
I bring ruin.
Nice parry.
I will do my duty.
I serve the ruinous powers!
Each strike is a prayer.
Chaos guides me!
Your end was inevitable.
Chaos guides me!
Cover me! What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
Death to non-believers!
I've suffered worse.
As the Emperor commands.
Out of my way!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Anything else? Farewell.
Brace yourself, Avalon. It will be done. Reduced to dust.
That's how it's done. I always keep my options open. What do we have here?
What advice do you seek? Field medicine at its finest.
I always have a backup plan.
The Emperor favors me today.
I always get the job done. Always keep your eye on the price. What's a peculiar thing?
The roar of the flames ring in your ear, and the chopping smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. You instantly recoil from the scorching heat and wipe your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in the raging wall of fire. You are surrounded by a ear-splitting noise and screaming. Yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps, and then you see the figure walk out of the flame towards you. It is Theodora von Valancias.
Are you lost, my heir?
Her expression is calm, terrifyingly so, as if someone whose body is engulfed in an inferno. One of her hands is rested in the hilt of her power sword, and one is reaching in an invitation glance. Gesture.
An apparition. A sorceress. Apparition. Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
This is impossible.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For your worldview is but an iota of what a rogue trader knows and sees. But I can tell that you would like me to share that knowledge. I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon so that you may defeat your enemies. Decide.
Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ear. The entity that was dwelling in the deepest reaches of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. And the answer can be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart. If you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects. His faithful will not be deterred by either darkness or deceitful promises. Nor will the fire burn those who carry the torch of faith in their soul.
To the void with you. We need to follow Lady Theodora before we suffocate in this furnace.
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
Then we'll miss our chance to meet up with Edel. What are we waiting for?
The Emperor will guide the righteous to their path. You take a step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and the Theodora voice fades into the firestorm. You hear the voice of your companions calling you from behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. The blinding inferno, the harrowing pyre, and the all-consuming storm releases you as you step out, barely able to stay on your feet. The blood is pounding in your ear, drowning out the world around you. Your eyes, caked in soot and burnt eyelashes, refuse to open. Free from the flames, you take 2 more steps before collapsing to your knees. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body clouds your mind, but before suddenly releasing, as if driven away by some mighty will. The new strength spreads throughout your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for trials and struggles. You open your eyes and see, aglow with warm light around you, the Aquila, the symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you are struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since have wounded you, is gone. The flame seems to have burned the entity away without a trace.
Master, can you hear me?
A familiar voice cuts through the
You're
dim.
alive, which is more than I was expecting after what you just did.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent? For so it is said that the Emperor will bless the worthiest and most steadfast in their faith.
Behind Argenta, you see Idritas doubling over as in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who are following you will have withered away in the flames and continue to rage a mere 2 steps away from you. Did you see that? The Aquila. It was glowing.
You're delirious. Whatever it is you think you are seeing.
He seems perturbed by your words. He casts another surreptitious glance at the Aquila you just pointed at.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was an illusion, a temptation, a foul taint that tried to lead us astray. But he...
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire? Abala, you tell her.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where one moment there was fire, the next only smoldering embers remain. But what am I saying? My eyes must have deceived me. Too much smoke for my lungs. Truly, would you have received wounds like these if there had been no fire?
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as decorations or badges of honor.
Even if you were anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet deep inside, somewhere next to your hardened stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limits, but be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, It will not carry you any further.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
I'm loth being late for an engagement.
Nothing good ever comes of such rashness. Yet it appears that the Emperor favors you. Be that as it may, your wounds are highly worrying.
Look closely. Edeldrad does not seem to have changed since you first met, but only at first glance. His face was taken on a strange hue. The skin of his temple appears scale, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. There are no traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the war. You're not in the best shape yourself, Edeldrad.
Noticed the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes, the warp is taking its toll, but I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon. I'll fight for the Von Valancius bloodline to the end, and if the price is the eternal curse of mutation, so be it.
My faith will keep me upright, with my weapon in my hand. That is all that matters.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving messages in her voice, but she is not responding to direct requests. I last saw Lady Theodora on the observation platform. When did you and she part ways?
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by the Arch-Militant, headed to her chambers to retrieve an item of particular import. After that, all we heard from her were Vox broadcasts.
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune. I am still receiving fragmentary reports from the bridge. Kunrad Voigtveer was spotted there, and even what scant intelligence on his activities I have reminds me of descriptions of sorcerous rituals. If that traitor has resorted to witchcraft, we must stop him at once.
I'm ready to assault the bridge.
No, you most certainly are not. You can barely stand upright after what happened. It is best that we go to retrieve Lady Theodora and let Edelthrad commence the attack on Voigtveer.
Something in the Seneschal's voice gives you an impression that his primary goal is ensuring Theodora's safety, not yours.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, you must beg her to go to the bridge and lead the counterattack. The rogue trader's appearance is sure to fill the defenders' hearts with hope, however frightened or exhausted they may be. Until next we meet, may the Emperor bless your deeds. I shall see you on the field of battle.
Is there money to be made?
Where do I need to go?
Look no further. Let's patch you up.
I won't forget this. Rise to the top or get left in the dust.
I missed that. Oh well.
Nothing escapes my sight.
Attention to detail is the key to success.
Keep your wits about you.
Well, that's not good.
I always have a backup plan.
Theodora von Valencia's body is sprawled in the open, blood-drenched deck. The arch-militant's corpse still clutching a weapon and slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Sister Faye surveys the scene, her fingers, her gaze lingering on Archmilton's body. The
No! Lord Captain, I didn't hear a thing. Not a whisper, not a breath. It was so loud.
Lord Captain, who would even dare? Unless
I doubt
rat, Voidfear.
I doubt Voidfear wished him. I doubt it. Voidfear wished humiliation and suffering upon Theodora, not a swift death.
It could have happened in the heat of battle. Not to mention that Mort was here, and he would have protected Lady Theodora to the last. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning...
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me, and I'll try to see what secrets it holds.
Examine the Arch-Militant's body. An auto pistol shot went straight through Mort's forehead, spraying the floor and the furniture around with blood, brain matter, and shards of his skull. The safety on the Arch-Militant weapon is off, and the killer must be a split second faster. Moving closer to the body and the cause of death is apparent. What end did the rogue trader's life with an auto pistol shot? An extraordinary accurate one at that. Theodora's face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotions she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-splattered parchment and a scroll that must have fallen from the desk. You lean down for a closer look. You notice something else, the small shard of glass shattered on the floor. It is difficult to see what exactly was broken. An object fell on the floor, and that it as much as you assert. Upon a closer examination, the shard appears iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they have been submerged in protheum. Report accounts dispatch. You go over the scroll until you stumble upon a document, and that is starkly different from the rest. It is handwritten in written letter signed with an initial XC, with a seal with a symbol that vaguely familiar to you. Imperial test success. Use and sends a shiver down your spine. The author of the letter addressed to Theodora von Valencia signed it with the seal of one of the holy orders of the Emperor's Imperium, the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium, and relentlessly hunt heretics, Xenos, and other enemies of humanity.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces, tainted witchcraft. It doesn't work like that. I can try to read the memories of objects, but dead bodies are a different story. Something like that would require her soul. And after what we saw on the officer's deck, I won't risk searching for it in the warp.
We had best be on our way.
The crucible of battle. No, wait! We must see if we can find any.
Idira, you can't bring her back.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like she has a heart. But you? Oh no. I'll get to the bottom of this. I'll find the one responsible for murdering the Lord Captain. And when I do, that scum will regret the day they were born.
The vault.
I won't stand for it. I always keep my options open.
Suffer not the heretic to live!
Follow my lead. At your beck and call. What's near a target?
On it. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Victory is imminent.
That is not the Emperor's will. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it.
Not this Greyer's job.
Death to the weak! I serve the ruinous powers!
My ears are ringing. Indeed.
Who, if not me?
I will do like you.
It's as good as done.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
But of course.
I've suffered worse.
Chaos guides me.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
I refuse. I won't compromise my principles. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Faith without deeds is worthless.
On it.
I'm still standing. Just barely.
I'd rather not. A tactically sound approach. It will be done.
I won't stand for it.
I'll do it. Strike is a prayer.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. Who, if not me? I'll see to it personally.
Doubt is for the weak. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
What?
Oh, that's that was not good for me.
I will lead us to fortune. Is there money to be made? boys. Keep your eye on the prize.
Opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Not the gays!
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain? God Emperor, preserve us. The rogue traitor is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain. And no matter what ritual Kunrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp is ringing in the air. This is the end. We will perish in the warp, along with the Warrant and all the dynasty's heirs. The enemy of humanity.
I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating.
I forbade you from the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate, yours would truly suffer defeat.
Words worthy of a righteous soul.
Save the lofty words for later, will you? The navigator's ready to take the ship out of the warp if he gets some help from the...
Then we have no right to bow our heads.
You can see Kunrad Valente clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drips that seem to be pearlescent glimmer to them.
We are out of time.
Ready your weapons. If we are to die this day, let us die with honor.
No. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No. It will not be like this. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm. And farewell.
Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches toward his death.
What? Theodora is dead? No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Well then. That's a doozy.
Your demise is already calculated.
Your Emperor won't save you!
I'll make it happen. I won't compromise my principles.
Victory is imminent.
I'm not so sure. No can do. What an unfortunate turn of fate.
Just a minor setback.
Crush the feeble. Such is the will of chaos.
Oh, my ears are ringing.
Death to non-believers!
Not my worst day. Yet.
As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
It will be done. At your beck and call. I will do my duty.
I refuse. It's as good as done.
It will be done.
My passion has failed me. That is not my destiny. They who discern the future on the battlefield. I'm not so sure. No can do. Not this scryer's job. That is not my destiny.
Time to prove my message.
Stop it!
Out of my way!
Doubt is for the weak. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
I won't stand for it. Accept your lot.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
My God.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless. This is unacceptable.
I'll make it happen. I won't compromise my principles. My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Can I fall back now? I'm not so sure.
We're at a tactical disadvantage.
Yeah, I've put myself in a very bad position. Let's restart it.
On it. Who if not me? I'll make it happen.
I know what is to come. Anything else? Be gone!
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Death to the weak!
I've suffered worse.
I serve the ruinous power.
Now I'll revert to more conservative
Serve
tactics.
the ruinous power!
Blessed are those who sacrifice for the Imperium. Doubt is for the weak. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless.
I refuse. It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally. On it.
My prescience has failed me. Farewell. Not this Scryer's job.
I will avenge you. From the ashes I will...
Hold on! Stay with us!
I won't stand for it. I'll see to it personally. I'll make it happen.
No can do. What is this foreboding?
I'll see to it personally. On it.
There is movement in the Empyrean. But of course, what an unfortunate turn of fate. That is not my destiny.
I am your doom.
Just a minor setback.
me. Your blood will flow. Chaos guides me.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it. Doubt is for the weak.
Indeed. At your beck and call. That's not the Seneschal's job. I'm not interested.
High momentum.
You should feel honored to witness this.
It will be done. I will do my duty. Indeed.
Who, if not me?
At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Stop mocking me.
Will do.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Death to non-believers.
I've suffered worse.
I'll do it. Eradicate it.
High momentum.
I am his will made manifest. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands. I refuse. Doubt is for the weak.
At your beck and call. I'd rather not.
I am ready for whatever comes.
I'll do it.
I'll see to it personally. I won't compromise my principles.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. I'm not so sure. On it. Anything else? The whispers call to me.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
I will do like you. Someone else can do this.
I've faced worse than this. I refuse. I'll make it happen. On it. My gut tells me.
Look in our ranks. Just a minor setback. I've suffered worse. At your beck and call, an exemplary strike. I'm not interested.
I just need to tough it out. I won't compromise my principles. It's as good as done. I refuse. I'll see to it personally.
Time to redouble our efforts.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart. I'll do it.
I've suffered, not my worst day.
By the manner of their death, we shall know them. It's nothing. As the Emperor commands, I act.
Rush not dawdle.
That is not the Emperor's will.
That's not the Seneschal's job.
I won't stand for it. Keep your wits about you. Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second...
You are here. But where is the Lord Captain? God, Emperor. No.
Words worthy...
Save the lofty...
Then we have no right to bow our heads. We are out of time. No.
What?
Your ritual won't be...
Who, if not me? I won't compromise my principles.
Out of my way!
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Death to the weak!
Brace yourself, Abelard.
But of course, farewell.
I'm momentum.
Not the scryer's job. Will do.
Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak. Strike is a prayer.
I serve the ruinous powers! Chaos guides me!
I'll make it happen. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. It's as good as done.
Power resides in the will of the righteous. I'll do it. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Faith without deeds. I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. I was chosen.
I won't stand for it. I refuse. I won't compromise my principles. I'll brush this off.
My ears are ringing. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Victory is imminent. Careful now. Indeed.
Can I fall back now? I've never felt pain like this.
Let's make some opportunities. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
Blessed are those who sacrifice for the Imperium.
My place is at the fore. At your beck and call.
I will not. This is unacceptable. I refuse. That is not the Emperor's will. This is unacceptable. Administration is a holy task.
Didn't flinch. I don't need luck. I have strategy. On it. I refuse.
I refuse.
Who, if not me?
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Don't you dare leave us now!
It will be done. Someone else can do this. I'm not interested.
I won't stand for it. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
I will do my target well struck.
I'm still standing. Just barely. I'll make it happen.
Who even taught you to fight like this?
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
I've suffered worse. Victory is imminent. We'll rule the stars themselves. Indeed. At your beck and call. I'd rather not. I will do like you. We are at a tactical disadvantage. Victory is imminent. Just a minor setback. Someone else can do this. Not like this.
On it.
Rejoice in battle! Doubt is for the weak. Eradicate.
High momentum.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. None can escape the Emperor's judgment. Eradicated. Faith without deed. As the Emperor commands, for you, my Emperor! I'll do it.
I'll see to it personally. Don't you die on me now.
I'm not interested. Follow my lead. It will be done. That's not the Seneschal's job. Indeed. At your beck and call.
Why did I not foresee this? Anything else? Was that you? Or No can do. On it.
I've suffered worse.
Chaos guides me.
Brace yourself, Abelard!
Who, if not me?
I will do my duty. At your beck and call.
I'll see to it personally.
It will be done. At your beck and call.
Stop mocking me. Anything else?
Just a minor setback.
That is not my destiny. Not this Scryer's job. But of course.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
It's as good as done. I'll make it happen.
High momentum.
Will do.
Now I'll revert to more conservative tactics.
So that's what that feeling was about. My prescience has failed me.
Who, if not me?
As the Emperor commands, I act. I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury. Each strike is a prayer. Power resides in the will of the righteous. Doubt is for the weak. Faith without deeds is worthless. As the Emperor commands, eradicated. Each strike is a prayer.
Taking calculated risk is my second nature. I'll make it happen. I'll see to it personally.
I will endure.
Victory is imminent. I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Anything else?
That's not worse.
Was that you? Or...
Death to non-believers!
High momentum.
I refuse. Here's my perfect moment.
Cover me! Anything else? No can do. Ah!
I will do my duty.
It's as good as done. I'll see to it personally. I've faced worse than this.
My soul shall become like fire.
A tactically sound approach. An exemplary strike. Someone else could...
Can I fall back now? On it.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
That is not my destiny.
I won't stand for it. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I refuse. I won't stand for it. I'll make it happen. I won't compromise my principles. Hold on! Stay with us!
Ugh. Pain and duty go hand in hand. It will be done.
Why did I not foresee this?
On it. I refuse. I won't stand for it. I'll see to it personally.
My ears are ringing. Not my worst day. Yet. Oh, field medicine at its finest. At your beck and call. Victory is imminent.
Stop mocking me. Will do. I'm not so sure. But of course. Not the Scryer's job.
Just need to tough it out. My gut tells me it's a bad idea. I won't compromise my principles. It's as good as done. I refuse. Who if not me? Cut my breath.
High momentum.
For Von Valencius. Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. At your beck and call. I will do my duty. I'm not interested.
Stop it! Will do.
Injury is not an excuse to shirk one's duty.
Anything else? On it. Whispers getting louder.
I'll see to it. You never stood a chance.
Out of my way!
Just a minor setback.
High momentum.
That's not the Seneschal's job. At your beck and call. Indeed.
No can do. What is this foreboding?
High momentum.
On it. Your end was inevitable.
I'll do it. The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. As the Emperor commands.
Can I fall back now?
From the ashes, I will rise.
At your beck and call. Reduced to dust. It will be done.
Will do.
Lost in our ranks.
Death to the weak.
I've been doing this fight for a while now. I should stop. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Can I lower the difficulty, actually?
It's as good as done. Another enemy down.
You know what? Yeah, I'm gonna stop there. Alright, I want to finish this and then, do it more. But I have time tomorrow. I think I have time tomorrow. We'll see. Thank you for watching. If you can, like and subscribe.